I know most of you already know this little fun fact already, but what the fuck is up with Ninja Captor? For my 6 real-life friends who haven't seen Akiba Ranger, Ninja Captor is a tokusatsu that aired from April 7, 1976 to January 26, 1977 on TV Tokyo Channel 12, produced by Toei Company. Hey, shut the fuck up, okay? This used to be considered the second Super Sentai series, and there are actually several different sources kind of confirming this. From a record cover depicting the Ninja Captors with the Go Rangers. By the way, it's pronounced Go Ranger. Is this like the melanin effect or something? I could have sworn we all agreed that it was like romanized to Go Ranger. Anyways, there's a few other promotional materials that show the Ninja Captors standing next to some Super Sentai characters, but the most famous example has to be the fact that they had their own little special Easter egg segment in Akiba Ranger. You know, Hikonen Sentai Akiba Ranger, which translates to the unofficial Sentai Akiba Ranger. You can see how that's comical, right? Anyways, I googled why Ninja Captor isn't a Sentai anymore. Closest thing I can think of as a reason would be the fact that Ninja Captor aired in April 76, and Go Ranger aired from April 75 to March 77. So I'm assuming the series has become a little anal. Is that gonna get me demonetized? About the fact that every year has its own Sentai attached to it. But if that's the case, I demand an explanation as to what the fuck happened in 78. Is Spider-Man the third Sentai, actually? Let's watch the first episode of Ninja Captor and see if we can come up with any more little bullshit excuses. Let's figure out why John Toei is trying to suppress this information. Will this video get demonetized? More than likely. Some may say it's because of the cursing, and others may say it's because of a copyright claim, but personally, I believe it's because we're afraid of the truth. Ninja Captor is the third Sentai season, and Spider-Man is a Kamen Rider. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. It opens on the intro, and it's alright. Oh, that camera's off center here. It's interesting to me how tokusatsu protagonists have aged down over the years. Like, some of the guys in the show are well into their 30-somethings, and they're obviously 30-something. And nowadays, it's standard practice to cast the main rider right after high school. It opens on this little girl getting hit by a car. I don't know why, but this sound effect is really not doing it for me. Actually, I guess she was kidnapped, but the idea of such a tragic accident sounding like a pogo stick is incredibly amusing to me. Her dad's like a government official, and the monster wants some type of information out of him. We've done this whole song and dance before. The show era loved this sort of governmental commentary BS. I mean, it cuts to some ninjas doing some ninja stuff in public, and they're like making a scene out of it, almost as if they want people to see this. Like they want everyone to know that they are ninjas. One of the ninjas is Daisuke. He runs into a castle, and it seems to be hosting a sort of bad guy meeting. Wait a minute. This is probably the first time in the history of the channel that I didn't introduce someone as Homeboy. Bro, this show slaps already. It's been 5 minutes and they've already found a way to insert the main character's name into a piece of dialogue that doesn't feel forced. That's good writing. We have a low bar here on this channel. Turns out Daisuke's actually boys with all the bad guys, which is quite interesting, because I don't know why he fucks so heavy with the Bat Monster and Blueface over here, but I ain't mad at him. Daisuke's a ride or die. They actually start beating the shit out of the little girl from earlier, but Daisuke does not fuck with that, causing him to turn on everyone. Maybe he's not a ride or die anymore, but he sticks to his morals, and I respect that. He ain't a bitch. Daisuke tries to bring Homegirl back to her parents, but Bloodbat, the name of the bat monster, he shows up and starts spewing some shit about fugitive ninjas and stuff, which is tight because Daisuke actually did betray his lord or master or whatever. So technically, he is a fugitive ninja or whatever. So this is actually really cool. Can we talk about how dark it's getting in here? Oh my god. I started this. There was so much light in my room. Now there's a big ass cloud right there. And I'm pissed about it. Making the whole video. Dude, this video looks so good in the beginning. Like the whole beginning part of the segment looked beautiful. It was amazing. Now this looks like ass. I just want to point out how Ninja Captor is not only the first series to have an Orange Ranger technically, but also the only series to have a Brown Ranger. I don't count Ryusoul Brown. I don't care. Whatever you say to me about that. Shut up, please. Stop talking. For some reason, though, I actually feel like these two might be the reason this ain't considered a Sentai anymore. Because, I mean, like, really, cover up these two and the show consists of, like, the most basic Sentai color scheme in history. I mean, literally, they're red, blue, yellow, green, pink. Notice how I didn't even stutter when I listed off those 5 colors to you? This shit is engraved in my brain. Maybe the world just wasn't ready for a 7-Ranger Sentai team. Lord knows Twitter had a literal aneurysm when Q-Ranger was announced. Bloodbat throws Daisuke off a building, and he's saved by a seemingly fellow ninja who rubs cannabis oil on his face, and then he wakes up to this guy named Master Tendo, and also this guy. Sometimes I get really insecure while I'm filming about how my mustache looks. This is not one of those times. Actually, there's a whole legion of motherfuckers who just show up to say their name directly into the camera. Daisuke leaves the castle to find the little girl, and it turns out no one's at the hideout. So he does some more ninja stuff, and he runs into Dan. It should be pretty clear, Dan is my favorite. Daisuke finds the girl and has another out-of-suit fight, which is actually something I appreciate quite a bit. And he ends up being joined by the other 6 ninjas, and they all jump out and do a roll call. And while yes, they do like the jump out, and it cuts to like these action shots of like 3 of them, one of which is the red ninja Captor, which doesn't make any sense because that's Daisuke, and he hasn't transformed yet. But I mean, this is the 70s, so that type of shit is expected in Tokusatsu, to be honest with you. By the way, when they actually do the full team roll call, this took an eternity. It's so long. It's way too long. 7 is way too many of them. Anyways, you know how this shit works. They beat the shit out of everyone, and they save the day. And that's basically the first episode of Ninja Captor. And, this literally felt like any pre-Jetman Sentai to me. Like, all of them. This is a Sentai. That's it. I said it. I don't care. It's a Sentai. I'm counting it as one. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. This is a Sentai. Stop. Stop. I don't care what you have to say. I'm seeing you next time. Make the views match the likes. Bye-bye.